Hello, I am Sir Amoya, Class 5 class teacher. Today we are going to study EVS Chapter 2, Snake Charmer Story, Rule Lam Tirtu Thontu. I am not going to read all the text from the story, but I'm going to explain the important one. Okay, let's start. I am Rianat. I can do something special which I am sure none of you can do. Do you know what? I can play the bean. You must be surprised. Yes, I can make snake dance by playing the bean. I have learned this art from my family members. We people are known as Kalbelies. Voina hian thiro puido in TV thaido. Katidona enge in 3M chu bean penglong ha min rule kalam tir dona ni. Mi ta chuan Kalbelies tin min ko thina. Hei hi tu na thiam mai ni lovin min thla tu te atanga kan thiam ani. Okay, let's continue. My grandfather Roshan Nadji was famous amongst our people. He could easily catch many poisonous snakes. He tells many stories about his past. Kapuchu Roshan Nadji ania. Rule ma hian bithiam deuh mai ni. Olsam tak tak ina kutin rule te man thina. Achan chin ngai nom tak chu kan sai don ani. Okay, let's continue. Come listen to his story in his own words. Dadaji remembers, from the time of my grandfather and great-grandfather, we have always been saperas, snake charmers. Snakes have been an important part of our life. We used to move from village to village carrying our snakes in bamboo basket. Mana pu mai po ni lo min thla tu pu le chhong atangin rule lam tir hi kan chung koina kan ti to nia. Ti chuan mau manga siam bom ta chunga chuan rule kan da ko rang rang kan keng kuala kan tlo kual thina mi puitam ta lo pung khom thina ni. Whenever we stop in a village, a crowd would gather around us. We would then take out our snakes from our basket. Even after the show, people would stay on. They knew that in our tin box there were many types of medicines for them. We made these medicines from plants collected from the forest. I had learned all this from my grandfather. I felt nice that I could help people with my medicines, even if doctors and hospitals were far off. In return, people would give us some money or food grains. In this way, we could manage our lives. So kan nei zo chuan box chunga chuan damdoi tam tak kan da tian thri wangin mi pui pung khom ho chu an na trin du chuang lova heng damdoi te hi ram hnuaya hnim hna atanga kan siam ania kapu min zir tir ani heng lai hun doctor le hospital om mai lo na hi na tangkai em maya heng tiang pe theya kom po hi ka lom hle ni ti chuan lom thu soinan mi pui te hian poisa emo kan ei tur choi mo min pe ve thina ti chuan kainin damdoi kan pe thunga hei hi kan ei zon nat po ani. Okay, let's continue. Sometimes I was called to places where someone had been bitten by a snake. From the marks of the bite, I tried to find out which snake had bitten the person. I would then give a medicine for that, but I have not always been on time to help. As you know, some snake bites can even cause death on the spot, but most of the snakes are not poisonous. Mun thren khata chuan rule chu kan min ko ve thina. Abuam ma kan enin eng rule nge ni ti te kan thina damdoi te ka pe an dam pui ve fo ni. Rule thren khat chu kan hriat angin an chu kan em a thi ngal theina nia. A thenero chu tur nei lo te an ni. Okay, let's look at the next page. Think and tell. Number 1, have you ever seen anyone playing a bean? Where? Tuemo penglong ham khain mutuem. Have you ever seen a snake? Where? Rule in mutuem in thatuem. Were you scared by it? Why? In lau thinem. Do you think all snakes are poisonous? Rule song song te hi tur lom tak pai nin ringem. In chapter 1, you read the snakes do not have ears, which you can see. Can the snake hear the bean or does it dance when the bean moves? What do you think? Chapter 1 akhan rule in beng pa ngai takan nei lo ti kan zir to kha. Engtinge rule da chu an lam thei si. Engtinge pheng long an ham zonga an lam thei si ti kha ilo ngai to nga em. Okay, let's continue. What can we do? Arianat. Your father used to travel with me ever since he was a young child. He learned to play the bean without being taught. These days it is difficult. Now the government has made a law that no one can catch wild animals and keep them. Some people kill the animals and sell their skin at high prices. So they made a law against this. Now with this law, how will we earn our livelihood? People have never killed snakes and sold their skin. People say that we keep the snakes in bad conditions. If we wanted, we too could have earned a lot of money by killing snakes, but we would never do that. Snakes are our treasure that we pass on from one generation to another. Kha hunlai ta khan rule te lam tirin puisa mu nan te pom hang thin ma se tu na jon sarkarin ramsa mana khoi kha phal talwa mi then kha chuan ramsa vunte to tak takin an shala ani sarkar chuan a khapin engting nge e kan zon ta kang rule kan that ngai to lova avun kan hral ngai lo boka ma set duila chuan kan ti thei tho lom ma se kan ti tur ani lo rule hi kan ro hlu te ania chuwang chuan kan tha lo lokal zel tura te po mi hrin ta na an hlut na te kan hrik tur ani. Share your knowledge about snakes with children who live in towns and cities. Tell them that they should not be scared of snakes. Help them to recognize poisonous snakes. No pang te hna kan unau te kan thian te hna hian ru zong zong hi ru lo om an ni lo ti hi kan hriat tir tur ania chu chu nang ni pon in ti ve thei vek ani hlo vek tur ani lo ti na ni chu. Tell them how snakes are friends of the farmers. They eat the rats in the field, otherwise rats would eat the crops. Ti chuan rule the hian lo nei tu te han tran puina se em sa zu ten lo ya ani lo chen sa zu khan an bu le bal ten thlai ten ei chedon ani. Now you tell your story. Also make a new story of your life to tell your grandchildren. Ti chuan in fa te in tu te hnen zela in hri tur thon thungai nom takte chanchin te kha in nei ve thei don ani. Please look at the right corner in this picture. You see that Calbelia dance. This is a dance move like a dance of the snakes. Dance of the snakes using a bean. Okay, so they move like a snake. Okay, let's look at the next page. Right, have you ever seen animals being used for entertainment of people? For example, in circus on the road or in a park. In Hungayem, Ramsa. When or where did you see this? Which animals did you see? Which animals saw did you see? In circus muna te Ramsa an lam tir te mo in thilan ti tir in Hungayem. How did people behave with the animals in the show? Eng tin nge mi puite khan mu na man ti mi kha kha. Eng tin nom chin. Was anyone teasing the animals? Eng tin nge an chai thina mi han nge fiam vel thina mi. What kind of questions came to your mind after seeing that animal show? Eng tin nge ril ro om khang Ramsa te kha khati han ti vel khan eng tin nge ril ro lo om. Okay, imagine that you are an animal in a cage. Think how you would feel. Complete the following sentences. Okay, this I think you can write by yourself. You look at the picture in the cage, the lion in the cage. Then, how do you feel? You write here, you fill up in the blanks here. Number 1 is I'm afraid. Kahlau. When? I wish I. This one om thei tai la. I am sad when. Karil ru not em chun ti hian. Okay, you fill up by yourself. If I had a chance, I would. Hun rem chang om thei chuan ting nge niang. I do not like it all. It at all when. Hei ka du lo hle ni chu tinga om chuan. Nang ba kha ilo in chan chinanga ti chuan English in hela hin fill up don ni Okay, let's look the next page. Do you know of the many kinds of snakes found in our country? Only 4 types of snakes are poisonous. They are cobra, common krait, Russell vipers, Duboya, saw scale vipers, Aphai. A snake has two hollow teeth fangs. When it bites, the poison enters the person's body through the fangs. There is a medicine for snake bites. The medicine is made from the snake poison and is available in all government hospital. Kan ramai hian rule tam tak chi rang rang om ba se chili chau rule the tur hlom nei ni nan soya chung te chu tu na ka soita ang khan cobra chongkor rule nga kan ti te common crate rule thina te Russell's viper duboya rule muk kan ti te tin so scale viper se hi amizo trong ching ka hrelowa theng ho hi ania ma se mizoram ma chu na ni lo hei hi kan hriat tur chu heng lo po hi rule tur nei tam tak ala omani ti kha helai mi thiam a zir mi te ngei pon aron soi to a chuwang chuan in zirlai bua a zia lo hi a to tur nei po tam tak a omani chu chu kan phim khur em na tur ro chu ania ti chuan ngau sei takan nei a an ngau tere te sei tak kar tang khan an tur hi an ti chik chuak theia ti chuan chu chu mi an chuk khan chu ta tang chuan ron ti chik chuak ta thin ani ten rule tur dam do rule turina a chuk hi rule chuk dam do hin siam rule tur tang thowa siam ania chu chu hospital sang sang a sarkar hospital le private ate bo nei nang to mai thei ni kha kha ani okay, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy. All of you, thank you.